What is up, guys? Kevin Cage here with another XRP update. Hope you're having a great Saturday, and let's dive right into this quick market update. First things first, before going over XAGO, actually on the XRP ledger right here, this institution, or this organization, I should say, sends money within 4 seconds. No surprise, thanks to the XRPL. I did want to highlight some big news. An early investor in Ripple, Standard Chartered to launch institutional crypto brokerage and exchange in Europe. Now, to tie it back to some things we already know, shared by Anders LX_Anderson, Standard Chartered plus Kahina Van Dyke, and of course she was formerly at Ripple as well. Because he's Standard Chartered sharing this, innovation is essential in delivering our clients a better experience. This is why we are thrilled to welcome Kahina Van Dyke as a leading figure in fintech. Her experience will help accelerate the next generation of global finance services for our clients. We can see some of her experience. Let's actually go directly to her LinkedIn as well. You can see, global head, digital channels, and data analytics now at Standard Chartered. She was even one of the board of observers for the MoneyGram partnership with Ripple. So very interesting. Lead the Ripple MoneyGram partnership and investment deal signed back in June 2019. And previously, she was even the SVP of Business and Corporate Development over at Ripple. So on her LinkedIn, right here, you can kind of see her page. We're going to scroll down a little bit. And even before Ripple, she was a global director at Facebook. We got MasterCard, 8 years of experience. Citi, one of the big three, of course, that control 80% of all cross-border payments. And again, just wanted to thank XRP Marshall for sharing this information. And just as Brad Garlinghouse said, he did predict that banks would become custodians of digital assets at some stage, even if it was a little bit later or at least off on the timing. And also right here, guys, had to highlight this at the Bitcoin conference that just happened. President of El Salvador says he's submitting a bill to make Bitcoin legal tender. I had to share this, of course, setting the stage for future digital assets as well, all in due time. Also, right here, guys, Roth IRA. So we have XAGO, an XRP user in South Africa, one of the BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, has partnered with XRPL to open up markets with entrepreneurs in the rising economies of Africa. Well, what is XAGO? Why is this relevant? Well, it's actually built on the XRP ledger, believe it or not. So I wanted to absolutely share this, and thank you, Roth IRA, for sharing this. This article states the new partnership allows Timeless Capital Technology to implement a stablecoin at a 1-to-1 parity with the dollar. It sounds like something issued on the XRPL, which XAGO is built on. What the stablecoin is still undefined here. And here's some additional references he has for XAGO. Let's click this. Ripple recently announced a partnership with MercuryFX and XAGO. Now, MercuryFX, was one of the first XRapid users or on-demand liquidity users that was ever launched back in late 2018, if you guys do recall. And XAGO were admitted to South Africa's InterGov sandbox. MercuryFX is known, but XAGO, built on the XRP ledger, trading XRP needs some exposure. So he has this massive thread. Let me retweet this for you guys, just so you can find this, and please follow Roth IRA if you can. All right, so here's the actual press release that just happened on May 6th. XAGO Timeless Capital teaming up to empower entrepreneurs in Africa. Now, this is reminding me a lot of opening payments in the Open Payments Coalition, which we'll cover in a second. I wanted to go over this. We can see about us on XAGO.io, their website, and these are the South African Rand and the XRP cryptocurrency digital asset on the XRP ledger, minimizing currency exchange fluctuation risk. And time again, guys, yes, cryptocurrency is volatile. Oh man, it can change 10% in a matter of seconds or minutes in this market, specifically in assets that are illiquid. Luckily, XRP is a lot more liquid, and as this asset class matures, essentially the volatility will go down as liquidity improves. And you know what's more risky and almost more volatile is the time span of sending a payment that takes 2, 3, or 5 days through illiquid corridors or payment pairs. That's what really is risky. With XRP, there's no counterparty risk, and the actual volatility is still lower mathematically than sending through traditional currency corridors. So that's just a common FUD point. Please continue doing your own research. All right? So XAGO is honored to be accepted to test regulatory treatment of crypto assets. And global exchanges, e-commerce platforms, financial institutions, retailers, and businesses work with XAGO. And right here, delivers highly secure, compliant, and cost-effective money movement across the world in less than 4 seconds. XRP Ledger, 3 to 5 seconds historically. Okay, right here, guys. So the giving block, I just wanted to highlight this with PayString, formerly called PayID. Remember, this is the Open Payments Coalition of 100 million plus users. Well, actually, let's see right here. PayString reaches 120 million consumers worldwide. So happy it's still well above that number. And wanted to highlight that. So on paystring.org, you can see their partners. And of course, Ripple, one of kind of the founding members. We have PolySign, Unstoppable Domains, one of my sponsors, Uphold, we got Zoom, we got Forte, and remember they're essentially that $100 million investment are raising money for gaming. Forte Ripple's still active, and we already saw King Solomon shared that patent that they're working on for NFTs. Signum Bank, based out of Switzerland. Global ID, Mercury FX, as we already mentioned. GateHub, we could go on and on. Micropayments with Coil. If you're not excited, I don't know what to tell you. I encourage you guys to keep looking into these groups. Dwala, Diwala, Flutterwave into Africa with the payments. And we just mentioned, of course, talking about XAGO and, the South African payments right there. We got, Bread, BRD, Bitso, Bitstamp. And there was one more I wanted to cover. Where was it? It was AirTM. Remember we just talked about Stellar the other day, like 2 videos ago with, $15 million in funding per the CoinDesk article. Essentially expanding payments there. Really makes you wonder, guys, the future is blockchain. Is it going to be a bumpy road? Absolutely, and it already has been, but just wanted to share that. And right here, cool, let me refresh this page. Also remembering the AirTM and Stellar Foundation, so I did provide the link if you guys are curious talking about this. Yep, so 15 million, good. My memory is not gone yet. And of course, all these users, so just wanted to highlight that. And next up, talking about Brazil, yet again, a common theme for specific XRP adoption and ODL in the future in one of the BRICS nations in tandem with South Africa. We have U.S. payment startup Deal has entered Brazil to ease hiring of professionals there. Okay, what does this have to do with crypto? Well, they pay out in crypto, and the COO recently touted their ability to pay in XRP as an example. That's powerful considering everything else we know that Ripple was meeting with the central bank, literally the Central Bank of Brazil, last summer. This is not coincidental. These are called connections and confluences. Okay, so the COO, Wes Garth, who used to run digital bank Revolut, which we're already familiar with, made his comments back in November, and they're also an Andreessen Horowitz investment. You know who else is? The company Ripple. Very interesting. So right here, currently Deal serves more than 2,400 companies and enables the hiring of professionals from over 150 countries. Just wanted to highlight that, and of course another direct mention of XRP, because Ethereum, awesome. I love smart contracts, programmable money, but in terms of sending money and scaling money at a cheap, I'm talking fractions of a penny, millionths of a penny. I had a lisp there. we understand the benefits of the XRPL. Even Michael Arrington of Arrington XRPCapital and all these other funds, like saying they sent $50 million and it literally costed pennies. It costed less than $1. And you realize in the UAE with remittance payments that can be 7%, 9%. Do you know? I mean, even fathom 10% off 50 million. That's $5 million to send your damn money across the globe. No. Payments are going to be approaching in not only real time and time, but also near zero in terms of cost. This is the future. Imagine if you had to pay 30 cents or 10 cents every time you sent an email. No. The internet would not scale. This is why XRP and the XRP ledger exists, okay? Hopefully that made sense. Now, Google clarifies ad rules for cryptocurrency exchange wallet. So Google plans to update its advertising policy for crypto-related services yet again, and the US crypto exchanges and wallets will have to meet the stricter criteria for certification. Once again, wanted to highlight that. And last but not least, in closing, we have shared by XRP Crypto Wolf. Texas governor signs laws creating legal frameworks for cryptocurrency investments. This is good, of course. Regulatory clarity or regulation is boring, but essentially we need it to finally get to the next level of adoption, so we can finally stop saying, the market's gonna moon when institutions come in. They've been slowly coming in, but this game is still all about manipulation, and retailers, usually you and I, typically lose. So please be aware of that. And of course, one way to beat them is by obviously just mastering your emotions, finding assets that you can ride through, hold longer than they can or the average Joe can, and of course, diversify, and you'll never go broke taking profits. And last but not least, guys, we have the G7 central bankers, finance ministers discuss stablecoins, central bank digital currencies at the latest meeting. I know we get this news almost every other week. Just wanted to share that. Just a quick news update for you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.